Are you going to play another one so opening card? So let's start with some nice deep breaths and catch our breath and have fun with it. So deep breath in, noise on the way out. Do that 2 more times. Giving it yourselves. Deep breath in. I invite this last one to be really deep in, really long exhale. So deep breath in. Now to announcements. You're so good I have to say. It's called I'm so lazy. It's like I have my own Ecuador going on right here. My belly button is the closest to space because of the bulge. We're on now, huh? Hey, welcome. Never a dull moment. So, for Diversity Night tonight, we're having the game. Would you like to come all the way out here?
Yes,
or?
because I do have a couple of cards about tonight. Real quick, I just want to share. It's a fun game that deals with images that have powerful messages, and by saying your intention, you can get clarity into now with the cards, but also the collective mind, whoever comes. It's a lot of fun. But one of the things you can do is just draw one of each cards and get insight. So I said, you know, what's going to happen tonight, and I wanted to share. You can pass them around. First one says Piano Wizard. Bring music into your life. Learn to play now. Also, the medium is the message and expression. It starts at 6.
It's fun, and if it goes, it might go a little longer tonight because we're doing that. I'm going to do the speed healing. I'm going to do it. Okay, next Sunday. So next Sunday, what?
Next Sunday night.
Yeah, next Sunday night, we're going to do a special thing for 4th of July weekend. For 4th of July, we're going to kind of honor our country and honor the different places of our country. Becky was talking to me the other day, and she thought of this idea, which I'd really like you to expand upon.
I can expand.
I always like shooting other people's arms.
I don't want to get closer to you. I don't know.
I did touch her shoulder.
I was just thinking about what are we going to do Thursday night, Sunday night, and it's the 2nd of July. So I was thinking about everything that goes on with 4th of July and the picnics and the beer and all the da-da-da-da-da. And I thought, well, maybe Sunday night we should do something a little bit different. And I really want you guys to come out for this. We're going to have a meditation prayer service kind of thing. So my idea is that Mark will open it up. Well, actually, Debbie's going to open it up with some music, not geeky, patriotic music, but something uplifting and nice. And we're going to start with that, and Mark's going to open, and then we're going to have 4 guided meditations, about 10 minutes each. One is going to be meditation for our leaders. One's going to be a meditation for our people. One's going to be a meditation for our land and natural resources. And the last one will be a meditation for our country's place in the world. And each one of those is going to be led by a different person. And I was going to see, I thought, oh, we'll go get Elizabeth Stamper. I love you, Elizabeth. I'm not saying this, but we thought we're just going to ask people that we know that are, not that we don't know Elizabeth, but that are here all the time, and that we are, you know, in the inner circle sort of thing. So Margie's going to do one, Jerry's going to do one, Ron Van Dyke is going to do one, and then we asked Daylight if she would come do one, but she's in Ecuador or Cancun. So she may or may not do one. She didn't have her schedule with her, so she's going to check and let us know. So anyway, they're going to be led by 4 different people. After that, after the meditation, we're going to have a candle lighting service, and then we're going to close up with closing prayer, and Debbie's going to end with a sing-along, something uplifting and fun. So if you want to start your 4th of July holiday from a good place, we want it to be real positive and real fun. So plan on coming out that night, even if you don't usually come to Diversity Night. It's probably only going to be an hour and 15, 20 minutes. So plan on that starts at 6 o'clock. Love offering. You guys come out too.
Thank you.
get right back up there.
What?
Okay, now,
Now for speed healing.
I told you.
okay, speed
I
healing.
just like to do this because this is your brainchild.
Okay. Speed healing, I have flyers, it's 10 minutes at 6 different stations. What's on that is listed on the, thing, and it's gonna be $42, yes, because 42 is the answer to everything, CW shirt, yes.
Come up, Deb, come up.
So
So they can see it on the thing, right? Because they can't see it,
How
right?
did I
So
miss that?
$42, 42.
And 42 is the answer to everything.
Who
in the
knows
universe,
why?
It took a computer 1,000,000 years to come up with the answer.
Debbie, you gotta
That's
point towards the
right.
camera, right there.
Yes, it took the computer 1,000,000 years to come up with the answer to life, the universe, and everything. And it happens to be
42.
42. Okay. So anyway,
Sorry, I had to.
that's all right. There's 3 sessions. It's gonna be on July 15th. It starts at 10. There's sessions at 10, 11:30, and 2. You'll be here for an hour and 15 minutes or so. And you go around to each one of the providers for 10 minutes each. And it's a lot of fun. This will be our 3rd one. If you have places that you're going in your travels this week, let me know. I'll give you a flyer or 2 or 10 or however many you want. It's where you're going. If you want me to email you a flyer, I can do that. We really need to get the word out because this is a pre-registration, prepay event. We don't want anybody standing around doing nothing when that day comes. So there's 36 spots. We want to sell them all. And before, we always have managed to do that. So some of our providers are Ari and Scott, and who else is a provider that's here? Catherine's gonna do Reiki, Dana Dusich is doing Reiki, a lot of people that you know.
Foot
So
rubs, aroma room.
the aroma room's gonna be up and
Daylight.
running.
Daylight will be doing
Daylight's
reflexology.
doing reflexology, yeah, so it's really cool and fun.
Trisha
So
Smallhauser.
get with me now and you can have your choice of what session. Yes, ma'am,
Can I say one thing about it?
please do. As long as it's nice. I'm just kidding.
When I've done it the 2 times we've done it before, but before I did it, I was a little apprehensive because I thought, oh, it's gonna be so disjointed, is it really gonna be pleasurable? And I was amazed at how they just built on each other and what a great experience it was.
The energy just flows as you travel around. It doesn't matter which one of those 6 things you start with. It just flows. It does, and it builds on each other. We have the lights down. It's really cool. So yeah, just come see me. We can take cards through the square, but you got to pre-register and pre-pay. Thank you.
I have to rearrange because we have stuff on the wall today, so.
10 minutes with Scott is worth the 42 though, right?
there you go.
See, that's why I love you, bro.
So let me renegotiate my body. It's because I have some stuff that'll be on the wall today. So anyway, so for the rest of the announcements. Hey, good thing you weren't there. Where are you? Any other announcements?
Your book is out. on
My
the-
book is out there. Oh, yeah. See, it's easier for me to
That
toot your
announcement.
horns than my own horn.
What's your book called?
The Wisdom Tree is out there for sale for $10. Thank you, Shannon. It's something that came from my heart a long time ago.
And who endorsed it?
You did?
No, well, yes, I did, but you had, Mark.
Bob Proctor
Bob Proctor,
and other
yes.
people, and Keith, and
Yeah, but Bob Proctor's the
Yeah.
name that everybody.
everybody knows Bob Proctor. Thanks, Bob, if you ever watch this, and hello, everybody out there. So thank you for reminding me, because again, I suck at that.
Until now.
Until now, I'm getting better. Which leads us right into our talk.
Yeah.
So if there's no more announcements, then we'll get into our talk today. So if I could have the very first slide. I don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah.
Do you want Debbie's light on your stand?
No, there's enough. Yeah, see, you can dim things now. Dimming is our friend. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that worked out perfectly. So today's lesson is Horsepower, a lesson of balance, wonder, and integrity. a lot of different philosophies in the world, a lot of different cultures, and every once in a while I'll dip into the Native American philosophy just because some of the lessons that they have are dear to my heart. They've taught me a lot about, even though I was always connected with the earth and critters magically from a little kid, they taught me some of the language and some of the lessons that these critters were offering us. So today we're going to talk about horse. And first I'm going to read to you this little story about horse. So stealing horses is stealing power was a statement made frequently in historical Native America in a reference to the esteemed role which horse played in the native cultures. Horse is physical power and unearthly power. In shamanic practices throughout the world, horse enabled shamans to fly through the air and reach heaven. Humanity made a great leap forward when horse was domesticated, a discovery akin to fire. Before horse, humans were earthbound, heavy laden, and slow creatures indeed. Once humans climbed on horses' back, they were as free and fleet as the wind. They could carry burdens for great distances with ease. Through their special relationship with horse, humans altered their self-concept beyond measure. Horse was the first animal medicine of civilization. Humanity owes an incalculable debt to horse and to the new medicine that it brought. It would be a long walk to see one's brother or sister if horse had not welcomed the two-legged rider upon its back. Today we measure the capacity of engines with the term horsepower, a reminder of the days when a horse was an honored and highly prized partner with humanity. Dreamwalker, a medicine man, was walking across the plains to visit the Arapaho Nation. He carried with him his pipe. The feather tied in his long black hair pointed to the ground, which marked him as a man of peace. Over the rise of hill, Dreamwalker saw a herd of wild mustangs running towards him. Black Stallion approached him and asked if he was seeking an answer on his journey. Black Stallion said, "I am from the void, where answers live. Ride on my back and know the power of entering the darkness and finding the light." Dreamwalker thanked Black Stallion and agreed to visit him when his medicine was needed in the dream time. Yellow Stallion approached Dreamwalker next and offered to take him to the east, where illumination lives. Dreamwalker could share the answers he found there to teach and illuminate others. Once again, Dreamwalker thanked Yellow Stallion and said he would use these gifts of power on his journey. Red Stallion approached, rearing playfully. He told Dreamwalker of the joys of balancing work and heavy medicine with the joyfulness experience of playing. He reminded Dreamwalker that he could better hold the attention of those he taught when humor was integrated with the lesson. Dreamwalker thanked him and promised to remember the gift of joy. Dreamwalker was nearing his destination. The Arapaho Nation was close at hand. White Stallion came to the front of the herd. Dreamwalker mounted White Stallion's back. White Stallion was the message carrier for all the other horses and represented wisdom and power. This magnificent horse was the embodiment of the balanced medicine shield. "No abuse of power will ever lead to wisdom," said the White Stallion. "You, Dreamwalker, have made this journey to heal a brother in need, to share the sacred pipe," I get choked up at such simple things, "and to heal the Mother Earth. You have the knowledge through humility that you are an instrument of great spirit. As I carry you upon my back, you carry the needs of the people on yours. In wisdom, you understand that power is not given lightly, but awarded to those who are willing to carry responsibility in a balanced manner." Dreamwalker, the shaman, had been healed by the visit of the wild horses and knew that his purpose in coming to the Arapaho was to share these gifts with them. In understanding the power of horse, you may see how to strive for a balanced medicine shield. True power is wisdom found in remembering your total journey. Wisdom comes from remembering pathways you have walked in another person's moccasins. Compassion, caring, teaching, loving, sharing your gifts, talents, and abilities are all gateways to power. On the top of that. So breathing into that story, breathing into the wonder of the lessons that Dreamwalker was given, and that the gift of horse to mankind, to humankind, led to a whole new world for us. It led to a whole new dynamic and balance and wonder and integrity within us, and an opportunity as a people, as a species, as a race of beings, to take these lessons within us and realize that they became a gateway for us for our own personal empowerment. It's like, even along the way, before horses were the workforce, dogs were. And still to this day, negotiating in the 3D world. So, not very well. And still to this day, we see a lot of dog medicine in that. And we've seen that man's best friend is dog saying happen all the time. But when realizing all the wonder that horses brought to us and that balance, so it's like, so in balance, it's a very interesting word, right? So has anybody ever been on a horse? So you kind of need balance, right? So I'm born in New York, and what a lot of horses there. It's not in Queens anyway, and not even really in Long Island, you know. Every once in a while the circus would come into town, and you know, we get the petting zoo and get to see a pony. So I had been on a pony as a little kid. But after my mom died, my dad got remarried, my stepmother had family in West Virginia.